everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new Spanish series just dropped on Netflix. It's called Untameable, and this series it is in Spanish, like it isn't translated in English or anything, and looks like this series they will drop each week, like each episode, I guess. So that is I had no idea this series was, I guess that's how they made a deal there. So I am guessing this series is a local series from Spain, and this series takes place in 1980. And you see in the series Cisco, he is this circus owner. We see in the series starts with that he kind of have this act where he tame a lion, like he basically goes to lion's mouth. And yeah, the first act was quite interesting for this series, the way it set up its character. Then later we find out that his circus is actually in big trouble, like it's not making that much money. So if he doesn't get someone, or should I say, if he doesn't do something big and gets people watching this circus, he has to shut down this circus basically. Then in this series we see one of his advisor, he basically tells him that, why don't you get this very famous personality, Barbara Ray? She does all this act. I was really confused by her character. What is she? Is she a stripper or something? Half of the series she is just naked. I was like, whoa. So he need to basically get this actress slash this dancer to boost his circus show. If he can't get her, basically his circus will shut down. And that being said, the way Cisco he behaved with Barbara, I was thinking there, like, why would Barbara ever come and work in this circus? Like, what would she get out of this? Especially this circus is, I don't think they can pay her. Then again, watching this series, this series actually does have very amazing looking production design, especially whenever you are watching a circus series. It does need production design need to be looking good. That is what I think personally. If it doesn't look that good, you are like, oh, you don't feel that much. Like the story doesn't feel believable, and it takes place in 1980. I would say the show does a good job capturing the time frame. And although I do like where the story is going next, unfortunately, in this first episode, I guess that when you read the synopsis, these two characters, Cisco and Barbara, they're supposed to fall in love with each other in this series. That is what the synopsis is saying. But unfortunately, in the first episode, Cisco, he was so unlikable. He just hitting everyone and all the crankiness. I was like, I'm not feeling you, Cisco. Like, I don't feel any sympathy toward him. Like, I didn't felt anything toward him. And Barbara is this lady, she has this charm. And I was like, how is she so famous and everything? All she does is, I guess, get naked. That is how she's famous. However, there is one act where she commands the elephant, and the elephant kind of lift their leg, and it was good. And then, of course, end of this episode, they show you what will happen in the week ahead. And when I saw that, what will happen in the week ahead, it didn't look that interesting. I was like, are you kidding me? This first episode, it set up all the stories about circus. I guess it's not going to be. It's going to be this, I guess, the love triangle between this Barbara, Cisco, and the guy she was on the phone all the time. And there's some political stuff, and I'm like, what? I guess I have to keep eye on this series. This episode, I thought it was interesting in some of the scene. I guess overall, I really like the production. I do like this kind of circus story when they are real. They bring you real drama, especially real human drama. Although this series is, I don't know what it is bringing, but I think the way it was done also is kind of like a soap opera type, which is, I personally don't like this kind of story. But I think this kind of story is really popular in Spanish language. Because every time I review any series, they're always like this soap opera type. This episode didn't felt like soap opera, but I could see in the future episode it could be. And that was my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this series? If you enjoyed this review, don't share my other reviews on other Spanish series. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time. Please take care.